Good evening, everybody. Bob Roode here, presenting Wrestling Around, as promised, and it's sure to be a glorious episode of Wrestling Around as we see Hulk Hogan defend against Lex Luger for the WCW Championship. Joining me is my illustrious guest and former tag team partner, Terry Peters.
All right, Bob.
I'm very good, Terry.
How are you doing?
I'm very good. How are you?
Yeah, I'm all right. I'm all right. Wish you were presenting late, but...
Well, fine. You can present because that's how this skit's meant to go anyway.
Oh, we'll go with it then.
This has gone too far.
You poutine-eating cunt.
Racist.
You don't eat egg yolks either, do you, freak?
Wikipedia says no.
Do you not remember you and AJ Styles on that WWE show and Ride Along?
Fond memories. Ride Along with AJ Styles. We drove a Ford Mondeo.
No, you didn't. You drove a big 4x4.
Which was a Ford.
Was it?
Yes.
Ooh.
This has gone on far longer than I expected, Terry.
Shambolic.
I thought there'd be more beef, if I'm honest, after
Bobby Shambolic.
Terry Peters stole the glorious championship.
See,
Disgusting.
I've got nothing. I've done nothing wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Him.
Well, I'm going to leave now. But enjoy. Go back to my home planet. And enjoy the rest of the show. I'll hand over to Terry now. He was going to interrupt me a minute in. But he didn't. So I'm still talking.
Oh my god, this is horrific. Thank you, Bob.
See you later.
Tatty bye, fuck off. Yeah, fuck you, Bob. Welcome, Aaron. How are you doing?
Yeah, not bad. How are you?
Well, I was better until sports that prick.
Oh, that's a bit harsh.
Well,
Yeah,
still is.
That's a bit tight, that Terry. He did all right.
Still is titled. Still is titled, don't I?
He's still here, even though he's there.
Yeah, he's just
said he was leaving.
Just terrible, isn't he? Just terrible.
Yeah.
All right, Lou, how are you doing?
I'm very aching.
Aching?
Sorry. Yeah, I've been on an outward pursuit weekend.
Go on then.
I'm going to tell you all about me and the old lads. I was the youngest one there, 31, but possibly had the oldest knees. I think my knees are very bruised, so I went. What did I do? Oh, it was like, do you remember when we went to like go up?
Yep.
Did that, but on like the side of a gorge. That was fun. I could do that. That was all right. Abseiling can't abseil. Turns out you got to hold on to the rope at some point.
Have you never done abseiling before?
Not like that. With nothing to go down. It was just we did it off a bridge, and I started swinging.
Ooh, no, I wouldn't like that.
You know, you're meant to kick off when you swing, but I didn't. I obviously put my hand out, but because I put my hand out, that meant that I was no longer in control of said abseil. I grabbed back on again, but a severe rope then, and I shot down.
Did you poo yourself?
It was all right because I thought there's a safety rope, so I maybe won't splat on the ground. It might be a bit of a
where you touching cloth?
Bit of an injury. No, I wasn't too bad. I was in a wetsuit, so there was no room to do that.
How hard was a wetsuit to put on?
It's harder to take off, I would say. But they're in two pieces. I always thought it was just like one big suit. But you have like a leotard thing on.
Does a wetsuit stop you from actually getting wet, or does it keep you warm in the water? I've never actually understood what they do.
I thought it stopped you from getting wet. But I might have pissed myself, but my underpants were soaked afterwards. But I believe what it does is it keeps you warm in the water, and a dry suit keeps you completely dry. And that's the difference. And a caving suit is the same, but baggier, I learned later on. But in a wetsuit, jumped off a cliff. It was only about 6 or 7 foot high, but it was terrifying, into a gorge. That was fun.
So wetsuits insulate swimmers or help them retain body heat.
Well, apparently, you didn't need the water in him to work properly, or that's what the guy said, at least, the sick bastard. So I just had to submerge myself in the river to get warm. But you don't get warm. It's bloody freezing. In fact, that's the warmest it ever gets in September. So
let's be honest, it's water in a non-summer month it's going to be cold, isn't it?
Yeah, bloody freezing, but very good fun at the same time. And then I went caving, which is terrifying.
I once did abseil, but I've never done caving. How was caving?
It was so I went with as a primary school kid, but I think we just like walk around a cave, so I thought it was that. But no, as a 6'4" man, caving is not. I'm not designed for that sport at all time. I'll tell you that much.
Have you seen the horror film about caving?
Which one?
I think it's The Descent. Is it The Descent?
Yeah, it is The Descent. Yeah.
Yeah, caving expedition goes horribly wrong.
Yeah. Well, that's what the guy kept saying to us. He just at one point we got like halfway around right to the back of the cave. But oh yeah, someone died in here a few years ago.
My biggest fear would be going in one and it just collapsing.
Yeah. Well, apparently, what you want to look out for is it flooding. That's the bigger thing. Because if it rains, and sometimes even if it's not raining, wind can push water in. Apparently, I read this afterwards. Thank God, not beforehand. But yeah, we had to do double caving because it was too windy to canoe. I didn't get to canoe, which is disappointing.
I'm wondering in the Descent, does it flood? I can't remember now.
I'd be really shocked, film if it just flooded down. Like just go down, floods.
Oh, it collapses on them, trapping them behind.
Yeah.
So yeah, it collapses.
I think that's all right. I think I'd rather have it collapse, to be honest.
Oh no,
because at least if you're trapped in there, you're alive. If you're trapped in there and it floods, you're dead.
Yeah, but I just won't go in.
But then again, if your torchlight ran out of battery, that'd be the worst because it's pitch black in there. But you absolutely can't see a thing.
I'd shit myself out. I just won't want to go in.
Yeah,
nowhere would I want to go in.
Yeah, it's not really the spot for a 6'4" bloke. It was very difficult to get through some of those old tunnels. But I did it. I broke both my knees, but I did it. So that was my weekend.
You don't need to get
yourself some. You need to get yourself some knee supports.
Yeah, knee pads would have been really useful in there. It was just put your normal clothes on, you'd be fine. And we have a big caving suit on afterwards. And
you should have knit Bob's.
Yeah. He didn't even have them on his knees. He's got them. Has he got them below? Oh no, he does.
No, he's got them on the knees.
He's got them on. Yeah. What the fucking hell was that? Sorry about Bob.
That's right, Bob.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just won't go in. It's like I have a fear of the top bunk collapsing on me.
Yeah.
So I don't like the bottom bunk for that reason. I always go on top bunk, apart from Ross's stag do.
Oh yeah, and obviously our stag do now, where we're going caving and then sleeping in bunk beds, which will be it's going to be really fun.
Oh Christ! Imagine.
Yeah. So you told me that at the wrong time, but yeah, it's going to be
I definitely have
a fun weekend of caving and then sleeping in bunk beds, but they're all bottom bunks, so just beds.
So it's just a bed.
Yeah. I do really think that through. Yeah.
It's bunk beds, but all the top bunks are banned.
Or they're just I don't know, we just have one big stack of bunk beds.
Just like a mass bunk bed.
Just like 10 of them in a row. Yeah,
a 10-story bunk bed.
Yeah.
A high rise. We get a high rise flat. It's a high rise bunk bed.
Yeah, that's what we're doing in a cave. The bunk bed's in the cave.
Oh,
yeah, yeah.
With water.
You can stay in a cave apparently. The fellow who took us down there said he stayed in a cave for a week.
No.
Yeah. If you want to get to the really deep caves, that's what you got to do apparently. I don't, obviously. I was glad to get out after 2 hours. That was enough.
How tall's the deep cave?
Don't know. I think you can abseil down a cave that's like 300 foot somewhere in Wales. So. Well, some caves are alright. Like I went to one in Mallorca once where you go on the boat and it's like a full of light show and that, and you get like an orchestra player. So those ones are good. This is like a little hole, basically.
No, thank you. Absolutely no chance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway, that was my weekend. It was fun.
Excellent. Aaron, how was your weekend? Any caves?
No caves for me.
No caves for me either.
Nothing exciting for me, really.
Yeah, no caves for you yet.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Speaking of caves, we're watching WCW because it's a dark time.
That's a terrible.
That was the fucking worst link of all time.
It's a dark time on Nitro. The NWO are running amok.
Should be ashamed. We should let Bob carry on.
Go on then, Bob. You have a go.
No, he's left now.
This is Pete WCW.
Yeah, but the NWO are running amok of the company. They're trying to take over, at least it's dark times for WCW for that front storyline.
Dusty Rhodes is still on commentary, I guess. So it's pretty dark.
There you go. Pretty dark. Pretty small. Pretty dark.
Yeah.
And we're going in the time machine all the way back to 1997. 25 fucking years.
It's meant to be 25 years till the week, so we're quite behind on WCW.
Yeah, we're all right.
We're gonna do this beginning of
We're
August. But
Yeah.
we'll do it.
We're going in the time machine anyway to August 1997. 25 years, August the 4th. Don't know where it's coming from. Do either of you two know where it's been hailed from?
I meant to Google it. I think is it the Georgia Dome? Is it a big one?
I have no idea. As you can tell, we're really prepared.
Let's Google it.
Oops, not even typing WCW Nitro 040897. It was from Auburn Hills in Michigan, in the Palace of Auburn Hills.
Was it?
It was.
Yeah, that was the old Malice at the Palace one. That I think that's gone. It's gone now. That ground.
So no, it's still there. It held SummerSlam '93.
It's a very, very legendary arena, isn't it? Obviously not on a Madison Square Garden scale.
This was the first Nitro to hail from the venue out of 4. First of 4 Nitros.
It got demolished in 2020.
I'm on Pro Wrestling Wiki. It
Yeah.
hasn't got demolishment on it. It's got it had Slammiversary, which I'm sure was terrible. And World War III in '97 and '98. So it's got a bit of wrestling history back, but I believe this is only the second wrestling event to hail from it anyway, but the first WCW show. But what we are going to be doing is watching from. We are going to be watching from. There's a lot of stuff on this show, so let me skip to the chapter.
Yeah, I wanted to do the whole episode, but I didn't realize it was a 3-hour special.
Yeah, DDP versus Ric Flair. So you need to go onto your WWE network, find 1 hour, 38 and 41 seconds.
41.
Yeah, if you click on the.
Oh my god, I'm on 42. This is what I do. Hang on.
Just click on the chapter. Click on the
Hell.
chapter.
Nearly ruined everything.
Click on the chapter.
I can't find the chapter. Right, I found the chapter.
And are we ready, gentlemen?
No, mine's still loading now because I moved it back 1 second.
Bloody hell. But we get 3 matches. We get DDP and Ric Flair, Los Villanos versus Hector Garza and Liz Mark Jr., and Lex Luger versus Hollywood Hogan for the WCW World title.
Yeah.
Are we
And
excited?
I've been told by one of our regular listeners that we need to talk all the way through this because we get so engrossed in the action sometimes that people just listen to 5 minutes of silence. So let's remember that when we do these.
I need a full screen, man.
I'm there.
All right, are you ready, Aaron?
I'm ready.
3, 2, 1, go. DDP's music is brilliant.
There we go. It's just Smells Like Teen Spirit but backwards, isn't it?
I don't know. Is that what it is? But it's
More or
great.
less, yeah.
Who's the lady in the pink purple top? Is that Mrs.
Who's the
DDP?
lady?
I forgot her name.
Mrs. Page.
Mrs. Page, that's it.
Oh,
Kimberly Page, that's it.
Kimberly Page.
Here he is. I like his t-shirt. I did have a look to see if I could purchase that, like as a repro.
I've got one very similar to that, but it's blue. It doesn't have the WCW on.
Ooh, I
But I
didn't
got
see
it
the
on-
WCW.
I got it on ProWrestlingTees.com.
Oh my word, that is dedication. A
Yeah.
man with a diamond and DDP painted on his chest.
Yes. Yeah. Ross bought me that DDP shirt. Well, I had to pay him for it, but he bought it when he was ordering one for us to go to WrestleMania 32, where I was meeting DDP.
Did you wear it?
No, because obviously it arrived
Afterwards?
when we got back.
I thought
Yeah.
it did.
Yeah.
Thought it did.
He's not wearing it.
Flair's,
Shame.
Flair's classic music.
It's crazy how much Diamond Dallas Page was over at this point and why they didn't pull the plug on him earlier.
Why ain't it? Yeah, why ain't it him in the main event instead of El Luger?
I don't remember DDP ever not being popular. I always remember him being well over.
And he can wrestle, unlike Luger.
Agreed.
Yeah, it's really weird though, because Bischoff was always like, "Oh, Luger never drew a dime," and he got him in just to pop that rating and that. So what's he giving him? Well, what's he putting him in the main event for? Yeah,
What? Yeah, why not put
like
DDP
2 or 3
there?
years later. Yeah,
Flair with short hair looks weird.
he looks so young, doesn't he?
Massively.
So he's back with the Horseman at this point, is he?
There's Mr. Perfect.
Oh, right, yeah, because Perfect turned on DDP, didn't he? At the last
Yes.
pay-per-view.
Yeah, we saw that, didn't we?
It's all making sense
Wasn't
now.
this like an ill-fated run for Mr. Perfect? Do we look at?
Yeah, I think all of his
First.
career wasn't after he got to like nice. Well, especially after this point, really.
Yeah, because I think he had quite a bad back, didn't he?
Yeah.
I seem to remember.
They still look at those marks.
The problem is, those are now middle-aged men. 25 years.
Yeah.
I
We're
still
middle-aged
think-
men.
I know,
Nearly.
I still think I'm like 22. I'm not
Yeah.
fucking 30 in a month.
Oh my god.
And,
Oh yeah, we're going caving FIFA. Oh yeah, I can't wait. You know, it's gonna be great. Double caving.
I bloody hope not.
We're
This
going
seems weird,
twice.
like face versus face. I assume Flair's meant to be a heel,
No,
but he's very much over. I
yeah,
don't know.
I think Flair is the heel here.
But everyone just still loves him.
He's Mr. WCW, isn't he?
Yeah, that's what I mean.
I can't really think of anyone.
Why has that man got his
comparative.
t-shirt over his head, but not fully over his
Oh
head?
god, I missed that. Let's have a look.
The man in the white t-shirt behind DDP's crotch.
Oh
Bleach
yeah,
blonde hair.
no, that used to be a thing in the 90s. I used to do it all the time. You're a bit warm, but you're not warm enough to take your t-shirt out completely.
Do you remember when I took my t-shirt off?
Yeah.
When I was on this podcast?
Oh, that one. I thought you meant at Wembley. No, I didn't remember that, yeah. When you were bloody Cody Rhodes in it. T-shirt on your neck.
T-shirt on it. No tattoo. Big old chops from Flair. Ric Flair always had boring pants.
That's right. It's back, everyone.
I thought I had a seltzer time.
Seltzer time. It's really quiet, isn't it? My microphone's too good at getting with
I
noise.
only heard one. I just heard it. It felt like you pressed it and then stopped it straight away.
There we go. White Claw. Black Cherry.
Any good?
Top seltzer.
I was watching The Boys earlier on Amazon Prime. Very good if you've not seen
Great
it.
series, yeah, great
And they
series.
had White Claw on there.
Well, I've not seen it, actually.
Oh, it's good.
But I
Really
do know
good.
that White Claw is Tony Khan's drink of choice.
I think you'd like The Boys, Lou. You like your superhero stuff.
Very
Very
good.
good.
Yeah, I just keep getting around to watch it at the moment.
Adult superheroes.
There'll be more of us in a minute, but at the moment I'm watching The Crown.
Oh, God.
It just got very topical, didn't it? I felt like I need to know more about this one.
That's a big old move.
So
Huge
I watched
power
season 1 the weekend of the funeral, but then I can obviously Monday I got spoilers today to what happens. But yeah, it's hard. I was taking a break.
Taking a break. The Nitro map looks weird with the flames on the outside.
It does.
Also,
It was good.
have you seen the Love Is Blind reunion?
The what?
Love Is Blind reunion.
Oh, I've not seen it yet. No, I need to watch it.
Incredible TV. I like how they've left this stuff on there to try and order the NWO shirts. Usually they say this line's not available, don't they?
They did say it there.
Yeah.
Did it?
Through the middle.
I must have missed that because it had all the address on it. It must have been looking at the screen.
Yeah. I think you can still mail order one if you want. You just can't ring up.
Shall we try send $20 plus $5 for shipping?
Yeah. I swear to God, right? They need to, when they get some sort of anniversary, they need to do a Raw where it's Nitro just for one night.
100%.
What would be the final Nitro, maybe?
Yeah, something like that. Just get this old set back out, like Santa in Atlanta or something.
To be fair, that would have only been 4 years' time, the 25th anniversary.
Yeah, when Cody's back, because he feels very WCW, even though he's never in it. DDP can still go. I know he had his last match in AEW, but he can have one more.
No, I think he'll do a last match with Conrad.
Yeah,
if I'm honest.
That's your Harlem Heat reunion.
Yeah. Goldberg.
Harlem Heat versus Maximum Male Models.
He's phasing back to LA Knight now, isn't he?
Yeah. Dropping all his hints, isn't he? Shame, really, because he was good. I thought he was. But I guess he's probably got a lot more to offer as LA Knight.
I didn't realize the diamond was on DDP's pants as well.
Yeah, he's loving it. Mr. Perfect. He's not Mr. Perfect, is he?
Kurt
Hennig, isn't he? Yeah.
Oh, no, referee.
Who's referee? It's Randy Anderson, obviously.
No, it's not Randy Anderson, is it? I don't know who that is. It's not Randy Anderson.
It's Sean Penn.
After his friend's appearance.
Throwback to episode 1 now.
I was going to say it was a very early day. He looks very smart.
Yeah. Do you remember when I was watching a YouTube video the other day for some reason, but when Sean Penn got involved in the Falklands debate? No,
No.
no one else remembers that.
No.
What
No,
comes up on your YouTube recommendations?
he nearly caused the second Falklands War. Sean Penn.
What comes up on your recommendations on YouTube?
Stuff like that. I love it. I watch a lot of videos about trains at the moment. So,
Oh, Christ.
if you wonder what I do in my spare time.
So you spend all your time on Pornhub watching Ric Flair on trains?
That was it, yeah, Ric Flair on trains. Or Gangrel, depending on which one. Thanks.
Or both.
Or both at the same time.
Oh, both. I do like the black ring ropes.
Yeah, exactly. I like it all. They should bring back coloured ring ropes. I know that's a really basic thing, but it's really boring that they're all white these days.
Agreed.
Bring back referees in shirts and bow ties.
And bow ties.
Makes it feel classy.
I'll tell you what, if you were sat behind that man in the white t-shirt, it'd be really annoying. Sit down, dickhead.
Yeah.
Put your t-shirt on normally.
He's got a bleach top. What's he doing?
Is
that David Flair? Is it David Flair? No.
I don't know. We'll find out in probably about 10 minutes.
No, that's
time.
not Randy Orton. Who the fuck is this guy?
I don't know. That's not Randy Orton. I don't know who that is.
Oh my God.
DDP's just smacks him in the face.
Yeah.
This looks very weird for Nitro. I don't know why. It looks very different to what I remember it. Like the ring skirt and everything.
I think this is the classic setting at this one.
Yeah.
And then when it came on Channel 5 and you probably started, when I started watching as a kid, it was a bit different to this. It was.
Yeah, because I don't remember the fire sort of ring mats on the outside.
It was modernised. And it used to have the WCW in the ring as well, didn't it? Actually on the mat.
Yeah, you said WCW Nitro, didn't it?
And like Slim Jim.
Slim Jim. Do you remember Lanky Larry's?
What the hell are they?
Definitely. They're like big sweets, so like that big. I know Lanky and a Slim Jim's like a small
meat stick.
But,
yeah.
But no, it just reminds me like we've definitely had this conversation before as well.
Yeah, but I'm still going to Google them again.
Lanky Larry. They're incredible. They were incredible. Is this going to be a big old suplex to the outside?
No, it's going to get reversed.
Oh, yeah. Good point. Oh. Mr. Perfect could have written, sorry, Kurt Hennig really could have saved Flair there.
Oh, you can get a Fizzy Lizzy.
The hell's a Fizzy Lizzy?
Oh, yes, here we go.
Oh, he's going to figure four.
There we go. And he's going to turn it over. If anyone knows how to turn it over, it's Ric Flair, right?
Does turning it over actually hurt, do we think? This is brilliant. Ref got smacked in the face, and then his small package is Mr. Hennig.
Why is he like he's got Hennig pinned? Like, what's that going to help? He's not in the match.
I suppose to stop him from attacking him. I don't know.
Yeah.
But poor ref bump really wasn't down for long enough for me.
Dirtiest player in the game, though.
Yeah, that was kind of a pointless ref bump, really, wasn't it?
The ref's still feeling it, though.
Is that Mickey Henson?
No.
With a mustache? No.
No, don't know who that is.
Showing not tell us, really.
See, that's one thing I do.
You're probably watching this 25 years ago and you're thinking, oh, yeah, Ric Flair's starting to look old. He's probably only got a couple of years left in him. 25 years later, he's still wrestling or wants to wrestle.
God. He's coming back again. I kind of hope he does come back now. I seriously want Ric Flair's last match just to be a full-on promotion. Just to say it every time.
He will die in the ring. He will die in the ring.
He's the wrestler.
He blacked out in the last match, didn't he?
Yeah.
Twice.
He is Randy the Ram Robinson. He might actually just do. I hope he doesn't, obviously, but it's probably the way he wants to go out. To be honest, I know Triple H was on about riding it till the wheels went. Oh, come referee!
What's that? He's just giving him. I'm trying to find
Brass Knucks that fell off, and now he's been DQ'd.
Who is this ref?
He's incompetent. I don't know who's been DQ'd. I don't know what's going on. It's weird that they've got another big top heel, isn't it? Who's not in the NWO at this point. I always just assumed it was always just everyone was against the NWO.
Well, it was at the start, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was WCW versus the NWO, and they've kind of phased it out.
Yeah, I was going to say I'm surprised it wasn't. Well, like just focused on Sting at this point. But obviously, it's not, is it? Because Luger's in the main event.
This was the second highest attendance for Nitro, and second highest WCW attendance of the year.
It looks huge, doesn't it? It looks like in a much bigger venue than
17,616.
Yeah, it looks a lot bigger than that.
They made 200.
Oh, that's what we're looking forward to. Fucking Road Wild.
They made
Yes.
$240,500 on the live gate and $136,000 in merch.
Oh, which is a tiny amount now. Isn't it? Like
Yeah.
AEW spent $1 million on the New York show.
Yeah, I suppose everything was cheaper.
Oh, is
then,
this the
wasn't
100th
it?
episode? Ah, there we go. This is the 100th
there we
episode.
go. So
That's
There
that's
we
good.
go.
we've covered these guys before. So
Oh, hang on a minute. I'll tell you what we haven't covered there. What was the Franklin Star rating for that that match?
2 stars.
2 stars. Yeah. I don't believe Meltzer will have given it that rating. Terry's going to tell us, but he didn't really give TV matches ones unless the main events, does he?
Part-timer.
I'm just trying to find out now.
This is the death slot, really, isn't it? Oh, head together. There's Mike Jr.
And Villano the 4th and Villano the 4th and 5th, I think, were in this match. Give us that great moment at the last pay.
Oh my god, yes. I completely forgot about that, yeah. One of them tagging. We need to do that. I think I told you there, but AAA Wells Collide is on YouTube for free. We absolutely need to do that show at one point.
Yeah, we promised that before, haven't we?
Yeah, same referees out again. Did they only have like 3 referees in
They must have done.
WCW?
No, because you had this guy, you had the ginger guy, Whitlam's dad.
I forgot the ginger fella.
Randy Anderson, Charles Robinson, Lil H.
Yeah. Mickey Henson or Mickey J, who's known. Yeah. Plus, there's quite a few. I still find it mad that Charles Robinson's still going.
Yeah.
He's been with WWE 20 odd years now, hasn't he? I always see he was in here before. Do you reckon now Vince is gone, we'll start getting like referees and people in the Hall of Fame?
Hopefully. Although they're talking about Vince in the Hall of Fame next year,
yes.
Which I still think it's too soon.
It just feels really weird. Like I think it's Stephanie's idea in it, so that's what he's saying.
That doesn't surprise me.
Which makes sense because she wants to honor her dad, but I'm sure the shareholders are like, the fuck are you playing at? Like, what are you doing? I don't know who this referee is, so it's really bothering me now. It looks like some sort of cartoon character or bullseye contestant.
There was a star rating for that match.
How was it?
2 stars.
Oh my god. It's happened.
The world is going to implode.
It's frozen over.
There were only 3 star ratings for this event.
It's the main event.
Yeah.
Assume. And this one's got about 5 stars, right? 'Cause Dave loves his
No, this one doesn't have a star rating.
Dave loves his Luger.
One is Johnny Grunge and Rocco Rock versus Kenny Cass and Robbie Rage.
Yeah.
Which gets -0.5 star.
We should have watched that. We need to do the -4 star matches next though. We've done the
I
-4.
can't believe I actually found the star.
Yeah. I can't believe they've collided. Franklin and Meltzer star
It's not the first time it's happened either, is it?
No. But I think Aaron's going to make sure it's the last.
He does happen again.
If he can help it. I'll tell you while this match is going on, because like let's be honest, like nobody cares.
Okay, so this referee is called Brian Hildebrand. Sadly passed away in 1999.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace, Brian.
He was only 37.
He didn't look up. That means he was 35, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, long paper round.
Yeah, 35. Jesus Christ.
Diagnosed with stomach and bowel cancer in October 97. So a couple of months after this.
Yeah. This is last one, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
These Villanova guys are pretty impressive with their scary ass masks.
Yeah. I want to do so mad that like Villanova 6 comes in or whatever. Who is this? 4 and 5?
I think so.
Where are the first 3?
We had this discussion, didn't we, during we fell down this.
Yes, we did. Yeah.
That's where the Lucha Libre show came from.
I fell down a big hole right now though, because I was Googling Lanky Larry's. And I've got onto top 10 suites that should come back. The Lanky Larry's not even on there. But I'll go in reverse order. Let's see if we remember any of these. They're all fun and nice, so it's kind of useful. Oh, he's an Irish site, so they might not be in there. Fat Frogs, Ice Lollies. Do you remember them?
Oh, that was an impressive backflip.
Fruit flavor. I don't remember Fat Frogs.
Yeah, they were good.
Oh, that was good.
What were they?
Was that Gaza?
It was like a frog's face.
Ah,
I don't
like an
remember
ice
them.
cream.
yeah. That was number 9 because apparently it's just the top 9, even though it says top. Oh, no, number 10 was Postman Pat Sweets, which apparently there's no pictures online of. Do you remember them?
No,
Number 8, Cadbury Astros.
don't remember them.
They're
No idea.
basically what we would now call crispy M&Ms, but they were fantastic. They were only out for a short bit.
All
I
right.
definitely remember them, but because crispy M&Ms are the best M&Ms.
Oh, that was a big old corkscrew
Yeah.
moonsault.
Roundtree's Best in Bugs in at number 7.
Yeah, remember them.
They were. I didn't realize they stopped. It's disappointing in a way. Whopper Bears. Don't remember
idea.
them ending
No
either.
idea.
They were just like chewy bears. You could get Coke or mint flavor.
No.
The Snowflake.
Yeah, I remember them.
Yes, they
Everyone
were
wants a
great.
Snowflake, yeah. But it put a solid chocolate on the side, which I think that ruined the white chocolate. You couldn't taste it as much, but made it easier to eat, apparently. Big Anthony Turner was a big fan of this. Number 4, Roy of the Rovers bars, which are apparently the same as Lanky Larry bars, but Roy of the Rovers themed.
Oh, I never heard
So-
about that.
Yeah.
They did
Also a Dan bar.
they did it
or
again.
Bruce bar.
Did
Oh,
it again, the switch?
Hell. Villanos. I'm sorry, I'm not watching it all, but good for the Villanos. Did these guys win? They won't win the tag team titles, obviously, will they? But
Should do.
surely they did something with them at this point. We'll get back to the sweets in a minute for those listening at home.
Okay. Think is it going to switch back to it?
Villano 37 there.
Did you miss it again?
I missed that, but I heard
Yeah.
Bobby Heenan's.
Literally ran in,
Commentary.
rolled the other Villano out the way and laid down.
Yeah. Amazing.
They're not even the same body shape.
No, but they're wearing the same thing.
So basically, the Bellas stole their move. Is that what we're saying?
Oh, yeah. Villano 4 was trained by Villano 3. That makes sense, doesn't it?
Mean Gene looks very tanned.
Oh, these were the last Villanos. Is he
That's a
plugging his
terrible-
his hotline again?
That is a terrible shirt colour.
What, from Mean Gene?
Mm.
Well, you know, like the beige suit.
It's fucking terrible.
It's very,
yeah,
very
fuck.
90s, though, isn't it?
See, JJ Dillon knows what he's doing.
Yeah, he's coming a bit preppy, eh? With the old mix and match blazer and
He's Dean
Yeah.
Douglas
yeah,
with the glasses.
very good stuff.
See, he looks like Scott Mills, like now. That's how Scott Mills would dress.
Like JJ Dillon. That's quite the compliment.
Is JJ Dillon still alive?
I believe he is. You know, I'm sure someone more of my mates met him at a convention once.
Works for AEW now.
JJ Dillon is still alive. He's 80 years
80.
old.
Does he work for AEW now?
No, everyone does though, don't they?
I thought, yeah, that's what I believed. Oh, he did make an appearance
Yeah. As,
on March the 3rd, 2021.
Ah.
Acts as the manager for Tully Blanchard. And then he also, I do remember this. He made an appearance on Judge Steve Harvey with Kevin Sullivan.
Yes.
One of them was suing the other one, but then Steve Harvey just paid them both or something. Like, it was ridiculous.
It's great TV, to be fair.
Yeah. That's what we should do. They should do like Wrestler's Court, but make an actual TV show. Like The Undertaker.
The Undertaker's just a judge.
Because they're trying to find stuff. Because Undertaker's got like a 15-year contract and they don't know what to do with him. That'd be great.
That's
wouldn't
it. That's
His,
it,
his
innit?
his own courtroom TV show. Everyone's got one. Steve Harvey.
Undertaker's never
Yeah.
not going to have a contract to WWE, though.
Yeah.
Never.
But they need to, you know, they've got these one dead man shows, but I think Judge Undertaker. Hard justice for the Undertaker. That'd be class.
Wrestler's Court with the Undertaker would be brilliant.
What issues would you have with wrestlers in nowadays, though? Because all they do is play games and he hates that.
And that's his issue with it, yeah. So he just gives them pistols and that. Just like shoot up. Or you could just have him doing like real life, you know, but solving it like you would in Wrestler's Court. So it's like someone's like backed into someone. Won't pay for the damage to the bumper. And he's like, right, well, you've got to fight. Drink a bottle of Jack Daniels each and fight. Something like that. Good TV.
Great TV.
Oh, so they're
WWE.
bringing Sting back. But he won't wrestle anyone but Hogan. That's the whole gimmick at the moment, isn't it? I think he just wants Hogan and nobody else.
Because at this point, we're like 4 months away from Starrcade.
But the hell is here? That was like me on the abseil weekend. Except mine was a bit of a smoother
How
landing
does he
than
look
that.
so dead when he abseils in as well?
He just hangs down. Is that his gimmick though? Because he's kind of like a dead guy, isn't he?
Yeah, I guess so.
Sort of. It's like the Crow. He's over though, isn't he?
Mm.
And he's still got his harness on. Because they've left the yellow.
Yeah, they've left the thing on, haven't they?
Yeah. I suppose you got it safety first though. At this point.
Definitely.
Yeah. And he had a body harness on. Because if you have a normal seat harness on, it would look really weird. Him coming down. He's going to take out Mean Gene at this point, I think.
His hair looks really different, doesn't it?
See that sign at the back? We want Sting, not the Crow, held up by the guy in the old Sting face paint. Yeah.
When was the Crow?
Crow was around a few years earlier, wasn't it?
It
It was Scott Hall's idea, wasn't it, to do this. But he's an iconic look, I think, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
Because, I mean, obviously, as a kid, I remember looking through Argos and seeing like a Crow action figure. I was like, what the hell? Sting? Crow. He's this fake Sting. Rip off. But no, this is the real Sting. Right here.
They're doing a remake of The Crow, apparently.
Really?
Mm.
I thought that'd be one of those films he never touched. Just
Yeah.
Because of what happened.
Yeah.
They remake everything nowadays,
Some-
though, don't they?
Yeah.
It's on Netflix, isn't it?
Is it? I never
We
watched it.
not long ago.
Is it good?
Yeah, it was all right.
Can you tell that the main actor died halfway through the
No.
filming?
No, not really.
Very good film, though.
Yeah.
Really good.
I've always been intrigued by the story, just like what happened behind the scenes.
Yeah, it's awkward, isn't it?
It's not even ripped it up. Sting has just handed it back.
Sign it in first paint.
Yeah. Oh,
What's JJ Dillon
don't
doing?
put your hands on Sting, you idiot, JJ Dillon. What are you playing at? Oh, I thought he was going to batter him.
So
No.
with the bat.
You're coming in with a bat. Was it Chekhov's pistol? You can't just walk in with a bat and not use it.
He's going to reconnect himself up.
Yeah. Oh, that's why he's left the harness on. Makes sense.
Makes sense.
Oh no, just walking to the back.
Just walking away.
That's a shame. Probably safer because it would look really weird, wouldn't it? Oh no, he is going to hook himself up. There's the hook. What they should do, right, is JJ Dillon traces after him, but JJ Dillon accidentally gets pulled up instead.
He's just walking off
Yeah,
now.
just walking out. Yeah, I suppose it'd look too clunky, wouldn't it, if he reattached himself back to the harness? As cool as it would be. Then I think the only way you could do it is if you don't let go of it.
Yeah, I suppose he'd have to feel comfortable doing it safely as well, wouldn't he?
Yeah, that's safety checks and that. You can't do it.
And then they are taking it all down.
Yeah. Difficult to watch those, isn't it, in the context of Owen Hart, really? Because I'm assuming
Like,
Sting stopped doing it at the same
when
point.
you look at the Shawn Michaels one at WrestleMania,
That's a full on just zip line, isn't it? It's a full.
yeah, but it's only attached by his foot instead.
Yeah. I think as long as you got 2 latches on, you don't have to be attached by that much. You just need 2 on. That was the issue.
Still won't feel safe.
Yeah.
Nitro girls.
I thought she was just somebody that broke
I
out.
thought she was just a fan. Yeah, Bischoff was such a pair, wasn't he?
This was the thing at the time, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was, yeah. I'm really surprised that did they have Raw girls?
No.
Feels like a thing that they would have done.
Lesbian action. Here we go, Buffer.
Yes. Buff man.
We got buffers out for it.
Buffer still sounds exactly the same now. He sounds brilliant.
Yeah. He does anything now, doesn't he? Though? I still maintain if we had the whip around, we could get him in to do the podcast.
Seeing how much he charges for like a cameo?
How much is it?
Sure, it's like 10 grand.
10 grand.
Fucking hell.
How many followers do we have? Not 10,000.
Yeah, it's silly money.
Yeah.
Silly money.
Yeah. It's very disappointing.
There he is. Luger.
He is the most boring
I
man.
was just about to say his pants.
Yeah, I just thought. I mean, obviously he was over at this point, But I don't get if Bischoff says all this shit about no, we only signed him because he was Sting's mate, wanting to make a pop in that. Well, what's this all about then? If that was the case.
Don't get me wrong, he's got a great physique, but he's got nothing else about him.
Yeah.
His entrance is exactly the same as what it is in WWE as well.
Yeah. I don't think he really changed a lot, did he?
No.
But I wonder what Vince was thinking when he was watching this, of like, because this was his plan, wasn't it, all along for Luger? He didn't do it, obviously. We had that famous SummerSlam where he wins by a count out, but celebrates anyway.
But I think Vince kind of realised after a while that Luger wasn't the guy, wasn't
he? Yeah, because what was happening in WWE at this point?
So what's this? SummerSlam 97, isn't it, roughly?
Yeah, which we've done in the archives, but I just can't remember the main event. That's all. Oh, I suppose it was Undertaker, Bret Hart, Shawn Michaels, them three, wasn't it?
Bret versus Undertaker with Shawn as a special guest ref.
Yeah.
And Austin versus Owen Hart.
Yeah, so Austin was in the ascendancy, wasn't he? But he broke his neck.
He broke his neck, didn't he?
It was. We watched it, didn't we?
Yes, because we had Mankind and Hunter Hearst Helmsley in a cage match, which was pretty good.
Yeah. There's and Hogan on his arm.
Looks weird without his beard and tash.
It's
clean shaven.
It's obscene, really, isn't it? Like, what are we doing?
I wonder why it did that.
Or why he got rid of his tash.
He's filming.
He was a big I want Muppets in Space because he definitely had his tash for that one.
Thunder in Paradise.
Thunder in Paradise at this point.
Or what was the other one?
Santa with Muscles. That was a classic.
Is that part of the reason why he loses here then if he's filming?
No, because he
wins it back.
Road Wild is like 7 days later or something, or like 6 days later. It's
right.
There's no time in between. I don't know why they did this, to be honest.
I love people that are chucking the rubbish at him as well.
We're gonna have to get Hulk Hogan's filmography up here. He has got a filmography. It's really quite a bit. So he'd already done Santa with Muscles. So it was either he did quite a bit in 98 came out. So he had nothing in 97. But he had McKinsey's Island, which does not have a Wikipedia page. Or The Ultimate Weapon. Oh, no, I'm thinking Lethal Weapon. I was like, Danny Glover. The Ultimate Weapon. Also doesn't have a Wikipedia page. Oh, I think the absolute classic that we've all seen. Love to watch it at Christmas. Three Ninjas High Noon at Mega Mountain, which does have its own Wikipedia page. Well, Hulk Hogan starred in it. Does he have his mustache on the poster?
I'm not saying it.
Bloody hell, he does not. That's
it, innit? That's the one.
The one. You see that?
Oh,
that is
Christ.
Hulk Hogan.
Looks
like Ric Flair.
I'm not saying New Day are in the crowd, but there is a sign saying NWO Booty.
Amazing.
One of them purpley red ones.
Yeah, I wonder how many old, wrestlers just in the crowd, so we never noticed they were there.
Well, at one of the WrestleMania, you can see Edge, can't you?
Yes,
slightly
WrestleMania 6.
Tash.
Seth Rollins at WrestleMania 26.
Oh, I don't think I've seen that.
I'm obsessed with Hulk Hogan 3 Ninjas now. But yeah, I think this is what he was filming. I think I need to see this film.
So WrestleMania 26.
He plays Dave Dragon.
Pardon me.
And they go for a day out at Six Flags. And then somehow a fight takes place and Hulk Hogan's like the bad guy, I think. Or is he a good guy? He might be a good guy. Hard to tell.
These two are roughly a similar height, aren't they, by the looks of it?
Yeah.
I think so.
I'd say so.
Because Luger's deceptively tall and he's taller than what you realise.
Well, that was obviously very similar physiques because that was Vince's plan all along, wasn't it? It was like, right, Hulk Hogan's gone.
So I'll
just get a new one then. Yeah, so he just got Luger and did the same stuff with him. But obviously he didn't have the charisma.
He did have the Lex Express.
Pull it off. Yeah, that was the whole thing, was like, we'll just make him a new Hogan. Tour the country. Right, slammed Yokozuna and that. But obviously he just balled it.
Yeah, it didn't really work, did it?
Yeah.
He's paralysed now, isn't he, Luger?
Yeah, he's in a really bad way now.
Yeah, he is. Both very tanned as well. Randy Anderson, I reckon.
There we go. You know it's the main event. when Randy Anderson.
That's what we need. Hogan sucks chance.
Obviously, I think what we really need is the top 3 retro sweets to bring back. Number 3 is a controversial one. It's Onken Frou Pots. They were like a donut shaped yogurt.
I remember them.
Did you have sweets in the middle? Was that the whole point? And you
they had something in the middle, yeah.
Yeah, I was at a prize or something. Well, you got an alien toy in the middle.
Yeah, that was it. Toys. Like Kinder Eggs, weren't they?
Yeah. So there was that. And number 2 is the Cadbury Marble, which I never had. Never knew it existed, but I remember them bringing it back. You can buy it from B&M exclusively. And then number 1 is the Cadbury Dream, which was the substandard Milky Bar.
Yeah.
I think it lives on in Heroes, is it not? Or is it gone now?
Yeah, I remember
It's gone.
Is it gone? It's a shame. Yeah, it was very, very milky compared to Milky Bar, weirdly.
There's better sweets than them, though, weren't they?
Yeah. Echo bars for me. Where the hell are they?
Oh, they were good.
They just disappeared.
They were good.
Yeah, they were banging.
Them. Oh, the White Air, actually, which is the same thing, I guess, on it, but with no biscuit.
Citrus polos.
Citrus polos, yes. And those big polos with the little polos inside.
Mm-hmm.
Don't know what they were. But that area
TikToks. Yeah.
Yeah.
The middles, weren't they?
Yeah. All the Ainsley Harriet bars. Anyone remember them?
I know what you mean.
Yeah. They were amazing. And it was Ainsley Harriet. Like, it's like with fridge these days, I don't drink the chocolate fudge anymore because there's no Wiggum on the bottle. So what's the point? Not as good. Just get a regular strawberry now. Thank you very much.
Right. Big old slam from Hugs.
Looks like Hogan's making light work of Luger here, though. I still don't understand why they made the decision to put the title on Luger for the space of 6-7 days. Is it just so they can say that he held the title?
Yeah, because it doesn't make sense, does it? I guess it's a bit like they've probably done it for the pop, but similar decision needs to be made to, like, Drew and Roman, I guess, where it's like, do you go for the moment or do you go for the long streak?
And I suppose it's another title on Hogan then as well, isn't it?
Yeah, gives him another title run. Yeah, I guess it doesn't take away from Sting too much. Probably because Hogan got it right back, but otherwise it would be really weird on it to build up for a year and a half.
Yeah.
Now this in between it.
Well, they're still building towards it, him and Roddy again, aren't they?
Yeah. Oh God, yeah, we've got that to go, haven't we?
Is that the pay-per-view before Starrcade?
It's the Halloween Havoc.
It does feel
I
sometimes.
think we've got a World War III in between there as well.
It does feel sometimes they didn't know what to do with the main event.
No, again, very similar issues that they got with Roman at the moment is what did they do? You know where they're going to go, and they're waiting for the big show, but what did they do in the meantime? I think it sounds very similar, actually. In some ways, not similar at all, but in some ways, very similar.
The bits of WCW that we've watched, generally the main event is one of the worst parts.
Yeah.
Which should be the best part.
It's because we're getting paid a ton of money, that's why.
Yeah, I just mean the booking
guaranteed money.
It's just stupid.
Creative control and all
that. Yeah, it really does show. Because generally the lower card I find is a lot more enjoyable than the top card main event. I mean, this isn't a brilliant match, is it?
You're never going to get a 2-star classic from Lex Luger, put it that way.
I thought Hogan was going to rack him then. Don't know what he said, but something in Montreal.
I know, he's one of the greatest heels of all time, isn't he?
Yeah.
So good as a heel.
To say, like, properly reinvented himself as well as a heel is a really good effort. Really good effort. Hollywood wannabe.
There's not many people or many wrestlers who have reinvented themselves.
No.
Jericho's probably the greatest of all time when it comes to that.
Yeah.
To stay relevant as well. In the space of what 3-4 decades?
Yeah, he had his
relevant now.
Year. Is it a fair year anniversary or 25? Somewhere on they celebrated someone on AEW, didn't they?
Yeah.
Might have been fair because I think he's 25. He did the MSG show.
Well, he's in his 4th decade of wrestling, isn't he? And he's still relevant now. It's
Still going. Did you see he lost? It's like nearly 2 stone on it, and he
Yeah.
carries a scale around with him at all times now.
Does he?
Yeah, to keep him in a sweet spot. But he stopped lifting weights as well, apparently, and just started doing it by calories and cardio. So there's a lot of kickboxing.
I don't remember him ever really having any injuries, though, which I suspect has helped.
Jericho.
Jericho
Mm.
broke his neck, didn't he? That's why he had to do DDP yoga. That's when he
Yeah.
actually thought he was going to have to retire.
I didn't know that.
DDP yoga is wonderful stuff, basically. Sort your eye out. I need to get back on it, actually, because it really does help.
So
Yeah, my
when you
favorite
put-
story about
When you
Hogan's
put your
heel
leg
turn.
behind your head.
Oh, I can't do that. I've stopped doing it, didn't I? And obviously DDP shouted at me for referring to it as your yoga and not DDP yoga. That's the branding.
Sorry, what were you saying about
But
Hogan?
yeah, when Bischoff was asking Hogan if he'd turn heel, Hogan just walked out his door, didn't he? The first time he went around to his house and was like, "Oh, I'm thinking we're going to make you the third guy, turn you heel," and Hogan was like, "Yeah, get the fuck out." Like, absolutely not.
And then it like gave him what, like, I don't know.
Yeah.
8 years, 6
Yeah,
years.
then he had to convince him. And apparently, the night before, because Hogan was in on his own, they made Kevin Sullivan stay at his house to make sure he wouldn't change his mind. Like he's like, if he shows wavering or it shows like he ain't going to turn up, then Kevin Sullivan was there to convince him it was all right because he was that scared about turning heel.
Fucking macho man's here.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
look
they
at
love throwing rubbish in the ring, didn't they, in
Mm.
WCW?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like that's what I associate with WCW,
Yeah, they used to do it all the time at the end. Like,
especially in matches like this.
yeah. Tell you what, they wouldn't be doing it, Cardiff. Well, at least the bottle claps wouldn't be going. I know I would do, but yeah.
The pint lids.
Oh
would
my
be
god,
going,
this is
"Oh,
just
he's
the
gonna rack
worst.
him."
This is the worst finishing move of all time. I don't get it. But it said, there you go. Look at that pop.
Is it
That is a big
worse
pop.
than John Cena's punch?
I think it is because the lightning fist is at least funny. That's just like meant to be taken seriously.
Some people are happy with Luger that look at the stuff that's coming into the ring.
Yeah. I swear to God, at this point, he just loved throwing stuff in the ring. I'm sure it used to happen like even when like Goldberg used to win stuff and he was over as fuck.
Oh, yeah, they come all
But, yeah.
That's Captain Cena from City.
It was always classy, isn't it?
Is that Glacier?
Rey
Yeah.
Mysterio.
It's fucking.
Look how small he is.
It's absolutely right. They could have put the ring gear on so we could tell they are. It's just like a really random. No, that's a dog face gremlin.
Has anyone watched the Table of Three? Stars. Table of
No,
Three.
not yet.
No, I've not seen it yet, actually.
Pretty good.
And it's a cat
Yeah.
motor.
I've not seen this
Chavo.
for a while.
Scott Steiner with a beard.
Oh, yeah, Scott Steiner. I was thinking, I just call him Chavo. No, it's different.
No, Chavo's there, I think.
I could have got away with that then, but I definitely thought Scott Steiner was Chavo.
Look at the other refs. There's Chavo.
Oh, there's Chavo at the back. Glacier looks about Lance Storm there.
It's not as boring though, is he?
Dean Malenko.
Just all the baby faces.
Who's
Some
the
random
tall
fucking
guy in
guy
the white trousers who's just got punched in the head by Rick Steiner?
Yeah, who's fucking Barry
Scott Steiner.
Barry from Friends there in his fucking camo shorts.
I don't even know what happened there.
They need to get him on the shoulders and do the whole. They need to do everything exactly the same as when it's got this great Cali in it. Come on,
Oh, for fuck's sake.
turn it round.
Upside down.
There we go.
He's almost
Aye, just-
Captain Cena.
Just knocks the giant out with the belt.
I can't believe there's any ticker tape for this. It feels like a ticker tape moment if ever I've seen one.
What's ticker tape, I think, in wrestling at this point?
Yeah, because when when Luger won by DQ at SummerSlam, they had ticker tape, balloons, the lot. It was insane. It was one of the maddest things ever.
Tony Schiavone genuinely thinks that this is the turning point now, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Mike Tenay just sat there smiling.
Yeah,
And
they didn't really hack on that
time.
for much, did they? I feel like these days it's a big, that was like a year-long reign. He's just ended there, and they've kind of just, he's won the title, and now let's go back to these guys.
You
Like,
would have that, you could.
I thought I've just spent 3 or 4 minutes just focusing on them celebrating. Yeah,
was in shot, wouldn't you?
there we go.
There you go.
Mm.
There it is.
Yeah, I can't wait till Road Wild. I wonder why they did it. Was it just for that pop, do you think?
It's not even his hometown. Doesn't make any sense.
No, it was a big crowd though, wasn't it? I guess like it was a big deal.
Special
to try
moment
and-
for it because
yeah.
it being the 100th show.
Yeah, he has the 100 show as well, wasn't it? I guess
Yeah,
that's the
true.
big reason for doing it.
Why Lex? So you other people you could have put it on.
That was the moment to put on DDP, I think.
Yeah.
Backstage.
Yeah, we get this football promotion.
Yeah.
Is that a carton?
He's watching the belt, isn't he? It's on his podcast. Conrad said to like Bishop, "Was what would you do if you couldn't get the paint off?" And he was like, "I don't really know. We just got a new belt." But Conrad was fuming because obviously it's like a historic belt, and it's like, yeah, you just didn't really care. You just spray paint right over the front of it. But yeah.
Well, Ted DiBiase,
Oh yeah, I forgot he's out the NWO now, isn't he? We completely missed that, don't we?
Benoit there at the back.
Yep.
Is that IRS? Can't work out what that is at the back.
Was IRS not in him? I
Yeah,
think
it was
Wall
in.
Street is no one. He's in the NWO, wasn't he, at one point.
Oh,
Yeah, it was.
so
See, I guess before this is the sort of stuff you'd see on like a WWE.com exclusive now, but I guess they didn't have those back in the day. did they?
no. Is
So
that
if you're going to do it, you just got to put them on telly.
K-Dog and Vincent?
I tell you what, if Vincent was a third guy, he wouldn't have lost the title then.
No, absolutely not.
He'd have shagged over 2 million women or whatever it was.
Yeah. Is this where Hogan just fucking buries Luger and says, yeah, I'm going to wear it back on Sunday? Oh, he's fuming, isn't he? Oh, that's good for her.
Almost took out the camera guy.
I know it's like a big shocking heel turn out, but Hogan's like so uncool, isn't he? Considering he's meant to be like the cool heel now.
Yeah.
He's just so fucking lame. Like,
Yeah.
It's not as bad as it was with Dennis Rodman on the last pay-per-view that we did, but my God.
You can tell he's
Yeah.
like a middle-aged man.
Yeah,
Trying to be-
absolutely.
trying to
Just
be-
trying to doing what he thinks is cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. My God, this is such a weird ending to a show, isn't it?
I've never seen anything like this.
Yeah. It's almost like they finished early and filling time now.
Now they're just recapping.
Yeah. I suppose it's what you Vanny Anderson's face there is fantastic. Like, what the fuck? But yeah, I think it's because of the finishing move. It just doesn't seem that climactic, does it?
No.
You know, like it's not like he's just slammed him down and pinned him. That's what I did with Luger. Just give him like some sort of powerbomb style finisher.
Running power slam.
Batista bomb or something. Something like that. And obviously I won't call it Batista bomb then, but you know what I mean. Something like that.
Yeah, it just does seem a bit flat, doesn't it?
Oh, so it's on a Saturday night. Yeah, it's not long at all on his run, is it?
Does seem very flat
Yeah.
as an ending.
Well, that was a fun episode of Nitro. There we go.
There we go.
It's all over. But yeah. I suppose that makes it 100 episode, 3-hour special. It makes sense now, doesn't it?
Mm.
It all makes sense in my mind. Didn't at the time, but it does now. Good stuff.
So did we all enjoy that?
Yeah, it's all right, that.
I did actually. It was I don't think I've watched like a regular episode of Nitro. I think the last Nitro episode we watched was Bloody War Games 2000, which I'm not sure we could really count at that point because that was weird. That was at the end of it, wasn't it? But that was a good episode of TV.
It wasn't bad. Wasn't bad. What was
Good
the
to see
Franklin
Mike
star
Taylor.
rating?
What's up?
What was the Franklin star rating?
For the main event?
Mm-hmm.
0.5.
0.5.
Lex Luger's just a fucking waste, isn't he?
Yeah, it's true.
Big Dave.
Here we go. Bloody hell now again.
3/4.
3/4. Bloody hell. We were close then. The day's been.
Yeah.
Yeah. I suppose like wrestling wise it wasn't very good, but pop wise.
Oh yeah, for the
That's
it's
what's
got
meaning,
good pop, but
Moment-wise.
pointless when you know what happens in 6 days.
Yeah, I don't really know what Bischoff was thinking of that. I've never really heard it. I'm sure there's an 83 weeks episode on it at some point. I should have listened to it before we came on this, but yeah, I thought it was seemed really, really strange, especially when you're doing the still on the segment before. They're doing a whole Sting thing, he'll only come back for Hogan. Doesn't need to now, does he?
Yeah.
Because Lucas just beat him. What's the point? And then surely if you were like in the WCW Oh, I suppose Bischoff's the manager, isn't he? Because I was going to say, shall you just be like, right, Hogan, do you know what? You're not getting a title shot, and then just leave it at that. But I guess they've already got it booked.
Yeah.
Just
Saturday.
mad. So there we are. WCW Nitro Watch On. What are we doing next week?
I don't really know.
Should we carry on and try and catch up with a bit of WC Dub? Watch Road Wild.
Do we think Ross is going to be able to watch
Not
that?
a chance that Ross is going to watch that. No, he should. He's off though. And if we tell him now,
But this is Ross.
should we say we might watch Road Wild?
Okay, we might watch Road Wild. Come back next week and we'll find
Either
out.
that
what
or
we're
Ross is
actually
either that or Ross is in the quiz.
It's going to be one or the other, innit?
Yeah, one or the other. So, Aaron, thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Lou, thank you for joining us.
Thank you very much.
Don't forget you can find us all. Bob can fuck off. Don't forget you can
Oh,
find us all
fuck you, Terry.
twitch.tv/Wrestleround at Wrestleround on Twitter. Aaron, sorry, where can we find you on Twitter?
Frankenstein 91.
Lou?
For when I can be bothered to use it.
Lou?
At Glorious Bob Roode. And you can find me, cheers, Bob. And you can find me at Lou Malcolm. I don't even know if that's Bob Roode's real. Twitter. I don't know why he said it though, if it isn't.
And you can find me at Bell Nation everywhere. So thank you for joining us this week. We'll see you next week for potentially Road Wild 97 or Ross's quiz.
Yeah.